Hey, it's Father Isaac. It's time for some questions.
What's your hometown like?
My hometown is called Woodstock, and it's pretty big. It's about like maybe 60,000 people, and it's well known for being the dairy capital of Canada. So we have a cow in the middle of our city, like a statue of a cow called the Snow Countess, and it's a pretty big deal. We have like a week-long festival to celebrate them too, so cows.
Have you ever climbed the cow?
Have I ever? I have not climbed the cow, but I know lots of people who have, for sure.
What is your favorite meal?
My favorite meal, I love Japanese food and I love Indian food.
What's your favorite Bible verse?
It's embarrassing. Probably my favorite Bible verse, I actually don't remember the exact verse, but I think it's Zechariah chapter 3. And it's describing this scene where this guy is being picked to be a priest, and the devil is like kind of accusing him before God, and then God actually rebukes the devil and says, no, I've picked this man. And an angel comes and like takes off his like ugly clothing and puts on priestly robes. And then when I read that Bible verse, it was like the Lord was telling me through that verse, like, no, even though you're sinful, I still want you to be a priest. So I really love that one.
How do you like to unwind?
I really like listening to music. I like reading, and I love volleyball. Volleyball is my favorite sport. I love any kind of back and forth sport. So I played a lot of racquetball as well. So anything where it's like we're hitting a ball back and forth to each other, that's awesome.
What's your favorite book that isn't the Bible?
I really like this book called Father Elijah. It's this novel, it's fiction, about a priest who is sent on a secret mission by the Pope. He like goes all over the world and does all these really cool things, and it's just really well written, and yeah, I love it.
Is that a life goal for you, for the Pope to call you up and say, I got a job for you?
You know, it is. I do want to be Father Elijah one day and be like, sent on this like mission impossible by the Pope. I'd be down. Pope Francis, whenever you want, I'm your man.
Who is your hero?
Two of my biggest heroes are Pope John Paul II, and who needs no introduction. I think everyone knows who that is. And then I also really love a man named William Wilberforce. He was this British abolitionist that fought against slavery and helped make that illegal. And just his life is so inspirational in what he did. And those are two big heroes I look up to.
Would you rather ride a bike, ride a horse, or drive a car?
So I've done all three. I've ridden an elephant too, which was cool. I don't know why that came to mind. But I would probably drive a car because then I can listen to music while I'm doing it. But I feel like it would be really cool as well if I could just like ride a horse everywhere. But I don't, but yeah.
How many pairs of shoes do you have?
How many pairs of shoes do I have? I think I have maybe 5 or 6, something like that. Yeah. Like if we're counting Crocs and flip-flops, which I am. So, I've got Crocs, black Crocs, very priestly. Yeah.
What was your favorite subject in school?
My favorite subject in school, hands down, was history. I loved history class. The older, the better. So like ancient history, the Egyptians, the Aztecs, all that stuff. The more modern it got, the less interested I got, but it was still cool.
Cake or pie?
Always pie. In fact, the best cake, cheesecake, is technically a pie. So the best that cake has to offer is pie.
What is it like living with Father Simon?
Father Simon's pretty fun. He's a good cook. He puts me to shame with like all the adventures that he does. So for me, like in my downtime, like I'll grab a book, I'll hang out with some friends. Father Simon is like training for something, or like trying to like figure out like what triathlon he's gonna do next. And I'm like, I want to be like you someday, but I don't know if I ever will.
Yeah. What do you like most about being a priest?
I can boil it down to saying the Mass and hearing confessions. Both of those are just so incredible. The Mass is so beautiful because like, yeah, there's a miracle happening and I get to be a part of that and see that happening. And I hope I never lose kind of the excitement or the newness of that. And then the second thing, like I love hearing people's confessions because it's just watching them encounter the mercy of Jesus and seeing their lives being changed. And I love it. I really love that. Yeah.
What's the best advice you ever received?
My mom would say all the time, choose joy. And I like that because some days it's easy to be joyful, other days it's not, but you can always choose it. And she would show that in her life, and all the kids picked it up. So that was good. That was good.
How would you do in a zombie apocalypse?
Well, I hope I would be like somewhat primed for it because I actually love zombie movies and shows. So I've seen all of what the bad characters do, so I would not do that, you know? You don't want to pick something where the ammo can run out. You have to find like a close proximity weapon that you can freely get out. I hope I would do fairly well, but I'm not very good with technology, so if that was in play, that wouldn't be good. But if everything's down, like if the grid's down, I might make it. Who knows? There might be groups that want like a traveling priest as a part of their group, right? Like that's what I could bring to the team.
Right. Hollywood, Father Isaac versus zombies. Let's go. Let's
that could work. I could be a part of that.
My last question for you. Do you think aliens exist?
I don't think that there is intelligent life on other planets. I'll say that. But I think that there are things that people think that are aliens. I don't know, angels or whatever. But I don't think so. I don't think that there's life on other planets. I don't think there's intelligent life on other planets. But I'm open to the possibility of like other life on other planets. But I haven't seen enough evidence for it yet.
All right, those are all our questions. Thank you. We are done.
Thank you. It's been great.